Boston Cruise Port. It can be a little confusing for the first-time independent cruiser. If you want to set out on your own, we have some port basics and a rundown on how to get to Boston Common by public transport. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. Boston is the capital of Massachusetts, on the U.S. eastern seaboard between Rhode Island and New Hampshire. It's one of America's most historically rich cities, of course, often referred to as the birthplace of the American Revolution. Many first-timers start touring at Boston Common to walk the Freedom Trail, which covers a number of historic sites, such as Paul Revere's house and the site of the Boston Massacre. You land at Raymond L. Flynn Black Falcon Cruise Terminal in the South Boston waterfront district, about 3 miles south of the downtown center. The port has 3 berths alongside the dock, which means 2 really big or 2 big and 1 small. Kind of a tight parking area. Terminal 2, on the forward position, has the big fancy terminal facilities for embarkation, while the more humble Terminal 1 is for ports of call. On our port day, we went through Terminal 1, having to brave the steep gangway to the dock.
Actually, yeah, this is.
Now I'm finding it a little steeper.
Well, there's no foothold, you see. There's no steps, so basically you just have to lean back a bit and grip.
There is also a second, less steep gangway for wheelchair passengers. They got this covered. Point is, the dock is somewhat narrow. Anyway, when you enter Terminal 1, it's a bit Spartan, a huge staging hall, really, with some history. This was one of the major departure points for troops during World War II, the surrounding buildings being the old housing facilities. Now this terminal has your basics. Some inside seating, clean bathrooms with baby changing stations and the handicap stalls, convenient filtered water faucets, and a simple info booth with maps. Some seating areas are actually designated for ship-run tours.
Princess, hop on, hop off. Please step into the stations to check in. You have a ticket from Princess that says hop on, hop off. This is your boarding location. If you have anything else, just exit the building.
Outside, you're faced with wall-to-wall tour buses, all pre-arranged, who take up most of the long expanse of Black Falcon Avenue. Turn right and you'll find the taxi staging area. Now, Uber and other rideshare companies are not authorized to be there. For that, you turn left and walk. Now, your goal is to get to this parking lot west of the port facility at Black Falcon and Dry Dock Avenue. The walk here will take about 15 minutes from gangway to parking lot. Here you have 3 choices. 1, you can buy a ticket to the Old Town Trolley tours, who seem to have a lock on the HOHO buses.
So this is a line for the trolley tour. If you didn't pre-book a ticket, you have to come all the way outside the terminal at this parking lot on this corner and get a ticket on that corner, and then just stand in a long line. Apparently a lot of people are thinking the same thing. 2, you can arrange for a rideshare pickup at whatever spot you can find, it seems. Although it's advised to find an easy spot to identify. Usually the Dunkin' across the street on Dry Dock, which also has an ATM next door in case you need quick cash. The total distance between the port and Boston Common is about 2 miles. A taxi and rideshare can get you there in about 15 to 20 minutes, heavy traffic permitting. Or 3, use this bus stop, Design Center and Dry Dock, to take the SL2 or Silver Line 2 bus. The bus itself is clean, comfortable, and quite long. This bus is your first step, where you need to transfer at the nearby South Station to the Red Line subway to Park Street. You can pay in cash using this machine at the bus when you enter, which will spit out a transit ticket card. The card is a scan type, which you'll need if you're going to enter gates. Or you can apply for reduced rates ahead of time. See our link in the description to apply for the Trolley card, the scan card here for the subway transit system, referred to as the T. On the SL2, it's only a few stops to South Station. It's a huge facility with multiple floors, and you'll get off your bus underground. Total trip, gangway to Boston Common, is about 45 minutes, with no delays or glitches. Okay, these pigeons are kamikazes now.
By the way, if you enjoy being an independent, informed cruiser, hit us up with a like. And consider subscribing. We have a lot more port adventures, ship tours, and tips to help you plan your next cruise travel experience. And thanks so much for all your views and support. You're the reason we make these videos.
Getting back is just in reverse, of course. I had to buy my ticket to come back since the bus driver gave us a free ride coming in. I'm not sure how common that is.
There's too many people there.
Just get in. They wouldn't take my money. They said, come on, just get in the bus. Just get in the bus. Hurry up. So we got a free ride to South Station. Anyway, with no ticket on hand, I bought a new one at the station, which is pretty easy. I did enjoy this method of getting around. I got a more personalized view of the city, and I went at my own pace, plus saving a lot of money. Have you been to Boston and tried the DIY method? Have you tried other modes of travel here on your cruise trip? Drop me a comment and let's trade notes.